Hey guys, it is Rachel Feldman from Rachel's Wellness. So, all right, you ready? Are you ready for your health talk today? So, what am I going to talk to you about? I thought, okay, it is February. And what does February mean? That means a lot of Valentine's Day candy. Now, if you know me at all, which some of you do, chocolate is really the key to my heart. It is just how you can win me over. I love chocolate and everything, but I have such a sweet tooth that it can get so out of control because all I want to eat is chocolate. And that can happen when I'm not eating the right snacks. Why? Because all of a sudden my body's screaming for energy and all the candy and chocolate and everything is so appealing. And yes, you might be thinking, she's a health coach. She shouldn't be talking like this. But let me tell you something. I am normal. So I have cravings too. And when I'm not taking care of myself and running myself ragged and burning the candles at both ends, and I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about, then all of a sudden that sugar and that chocolate and all of that just takes over. So, what do I do for that not to happen? And sometimes it does, and then I got to get back on the bandwagon and say, okay, I'm done. But anyway, what do I do? Some of my favorite snacks to satisfy that sweet tooth. I will take a cup of coconut milk or hemp milk, heat it up, and put a little cinnamon and nutmeg and stevia or honey. Manuka honey is also phenomenal because it's antiviral and antibacterial and is known to also kill H. pylori. So, I love when anything has a medicinal property, which all foods do, but Manuka honey is like a super, super powerful food. So sometimes that will totally satisfy the creamy, sweet that I want. When I'm looking for like that chocolate, that fatty, I will actually take a tablespoon of either walnut butter that I've made or pumpkin seed butter that I've made in the Vitamix and mix that with either a little stevia and eat that with an apple or a banana. Or you can get almond butter. The only reason I don't eat almond butter is I'm intolerant to it. I've always talked about this. But almond butter is my ideal and I love it. But you can buy it so easy. Buy the all natural one. Take a tablespoon of that, mix it with a little sweetener like agave or honey, and then have that. You can slather it on an apple or a banana. Another awesome one is heat up your fruits. They get so sweet. So you could bake a pear or an apple. You can even grill pineapple, and that is totally one of my favorites. So that's great when you're craving something sweet. And honestly, a lot of the times, just my classic old tablespoon of coconut oil right into my mouth usually satisfies both that sweet and salty because the fat just goes into my body. And as I said, and I always say, most often when we're craving sweets and candy and chocolate, our body's just craving energy. And so we're lacking something in our day that we're not eating. So I know for me, when the candy and the cookies and all that stuff, and I'm craving it and the coffee, I'm not eating something. Either I'm not eating enough protein or I'm not eating the right protein or the right combinations. So be a food detective when you and think about your day and what you may be lacking when you're really having some insane cravings. Another one is when I'm craving something salty, and this happens for me every day without fail between 4 and 5 o'clock. It's also the time in Chinese medicine. It's a kidney time, and kidney is related to that salt flavor. So one of the things that I will do is take a blue corn chip, organic preferably, and one made with sea salt, because as you know, that salt not so good for you. Um, and I can either dip that into hummus or guacamole. I can even make a homemade black bean dip. Um, a lot of different, and truthfully, I love them so much I can even eat them plain. The reason why I'm talking also today and why I got so inspired is I got a knock on my door from my favorite girl out there. Sarah, you know who you are. This is a huge thank you for my favorite all-time snack to give my kids, my family. My in-laws love it. Everyone I know loves these chips, and they're PopChips. So if you can see, I'm going to even do this for you. I'm going to walk over here and show you this stack of PopChips. Do a little dance. I'm going to show you how big these are. Now, the thing that makes PopChips so awesome is that, one, you're not going to pack on those pounds. You're going to eat them and feel guilt-free, and not totally. You can't eat an abundance of anything and not pack on pounds. But these satisfy that feeling that you're eating potato chips or French fries without eating potato chips or French fries. Pop chips are wonderful because they have so much less fat than a typical potato chip, and they really are phenomenal. So whether your kid wants one, exchange your typical potato chip or Pringles, throw those out. They aren't even good for you, and get a pop chip. So it's not that my kids eat perfectly or that I eat perfectly. It's that you have to make decisions on what can be great exchanges that still make you feel normal, still get you satisfied, and still feel like you can go ahead in life. Now, let me just say one thing. You may be saying, what is this girl not ever eat chocolate? Does she not ever eat candy? And no, I do. But I balance it with my green drink in the morning. I balance it with a huge, great meal for lunch. And then I eat balanced so that when I do have those things, my body doesn't go into shock and I feel sick. So anyway, what is the point of this whole talk? Snacking is important, and finding the right snacks to satisfy you is important, and the ones that are not going to tip you over the scale, and the ones that are also going to at least give you some nutrition. So a huge thank you to my Pop Chip girl, and just also, and I can't wait to try this one, but they just came out with a sweet potato chip. And sweet potatoes are so good for you on so many different levels, the minerals and also the nutrients. And so we're so excited to taste that. So anyway, this is a hello, and it is 2:38. So you probably should be getting your snack soon. Think about what you're going to have this afternoon, and think about, is it going to satisfy you and keep your energy going, because you all know that we need some. Enjoy the day. You can always find me at www.rachelswellness.com. Again, I specialize in digestive wellness and just healthy living, feeling good, having good energy. And that is about it. So have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon.